This man smeared rat poison on his face. Then he put his hand on the rat poison and smashed his palm with a rock as hard as he could. He suffered the pain and applied the blood around his eyes and then spread the blood near the bushes. Then he threw the flesh. Swing. Eventually, the swing could not bear the weight of the mayor and broke. The mayor fell to the ground and became a meal for the rats. The next day, the village returned to its usual quiet, leaving behind only the garbage.